Alright, I have my 2002 Dodge Ram 1500 here, and I'm working on the heater core and the defrost slash vent door that had failed on here, and just wanted to go real quick how I kind of got this out of here. Now, the first thing you want to do once you get to the box in there, you have to come out here, and you have a couple of bolts that are over to the side of this dryer. There's a couple of nuts actually, and the ones that you can't see are behind this computer. I've got this like pulled out of the way now, but there are 3 screws right there you can see, and they're kind of tricky to get to, but once you get this thing moved, you can see right there is part of that bolt coming through, and there's another one right below that it's actually pulled back, so you can't see it there. But you have this one going on that top bolt, and you have this one going on the bottom, and then you have also 2 more over here on this side. Now once you get those loose, you'll know it, because you'll get a lot of slack and you're able to pull that box from the inside. So you have to get that done first. And once you have it loose from the firewall, you can see how I can move this thing, and you can get quite a bit of slack. And what I found was that I've done a couple other of these heater cores, and I had to cut several of the screws out, but in this one I actually only had to cut this one. It was the only one I couldn't get to. The other ones I simply got from underneath, and basically just these little screws, and they just screw from the bottom like that. And I just used a short Phillips and this longer Phillips, and was able to get all of them except that one, and then I used a hacksaw just to get down in here, and I just cut that thing completely off there. And once you have that done, you can just go about unsnapping this box. Now there's a little clip that screws on the front of this that you kind of remove. It's holding your heater core lines there, and once you get that, yeah, this box will just pull right off of there, and it actually goes the other way, so it would be setting like this. To get to the HVAC box, the only thing I usually do is I take the very back part of the dash, because I take this off, and then there's some bolts that you take loose to get it loose from here. And then I take the steering column completely out, and there's a few wires you got to disconnect under there, and then there's a few main harness wires over there on the driver's side that you'll get loose, as well as the passenger side. You can see really not a whole lot. And you'll get the frame bolts that go in here, and there's another one down here, and then in the middle, and in the side, the driver's side. And once you get those frame bolts, actually there's a couple that go under this into this bar too. You'll have to get those. They kind of go up in there. Once you get that, you can just lift it up and out of the way, and I just lay it over on the seats. And with that steering column out of the way, you can do it with a steering on there, just drop down, but it's I like to have more room, so I just take it completely out. It's not that hard. There's like 4 bolts, and then the steering bolt that goes through there, and you take that out and just take it completely out of the way, and gives you a lot more room. So that being said, I was saying the biggest issue I had was my defroster wasn't working, and I had to figure out what was going on with that. I thought it was one of the actuators, but it was. I don't have the broken one on me, but this is the new one I'd ordered, and this one was was like 68 bucks, I think, for this one. I ordered it off eBay. And it's really easy to put on. It's got a little keyway, if you can see it on this thing, and it just you slide this door. Once you get all these pieces apart, you just slide this door into place, and then this thing just goes in there, and it's got a keyway that just lines it up like that, and you push that completely on there. And this is once you've got this whole box apart, it's really simple to fix these doors. You can just snap it in here, and then I'll screw this piece down to where it goes. I think it's got one more little piece that goes on top of it. But all my other doors looked fine. Even my recirculation door, everything was working. My actuators were working. So once I get this new door on here, this is the only one that was broken. I got the heater core replaced. The heat just wasn't working that good back in the winter, so I knew that was a problem. So this should get it fixed up. But anyways, I just wanted to do a quick video on that, and I might follow up with another one on getting this back together.